Kia ora, everybody, and welcome back to another video. It is Wednesday. This is a What You're Working On Wednesday, where I, Amy Woodart, ask you, what have you been working on? And we also go through what I've been working on. It's been quite a while since I've filmed one of these. In fact, the last one was May 27th. It is July 8th today. Yeah, it's been a time, as you'll hear while we go through all this. But before we do anything, I have to ask you, what are you working on? I love to hear down below from you of like what your current whips are on the table, what you're currently working on. So let me know what you're working on. So what have I been working on? Well, despite the fact it's been over a month, I haven't been working on a lot, and that is because of sickness and some other stuff that we'll talk about coming up. So I have got Mythic World by Kirby Roseanne's, and I just realised my camera's in the wrong position, which is never a good start. Doing so professionally. But we have the Rainbow Dragon Snake. It's not a dragon, it's just a rainbow snake. Right, let's bring that down a bit. There we go. Now I can actually show you guys. So this is Horseshoe Falls, and it's been interpreted with a snake, which, as you can see, I've coloured rainbow. Since I last showed this, I have coloured in the bushes and the rocks. This has all been done with Inktense plus Albert Durers for the paler under the water section here. Yeah, I do really, really love this. Now it's just onto the water, which I will be doing also in Inktense and shades of blue, and then paling down this just a little bit where the water falls over the rainbow and deepening up the shadows on the more intense rainbow. So there's not much to go on this one. I could see myself actually finishing this one when the mood strikes me. So it's Mythic World by Kirby Roseanne's. I started one in Nelko Neko's Story of Precious Cats. This is the first live stream back after starting to feel just a little bit better because I got very sick. But we came back and we did a live stream and we started on this page here. I actually have a Instagram group for this book where we choose a page every 2 months. I'm very behind in my own pages, but I made a start on the 2-monthly page. So it's this ice cream page here. Right now it's looking very, very dark because we've just done all the stonework and just based in the kittens. Once I start bringing in a lot more colour, it will lighten up and not look so dark. Right now, it's just a lot of white and a lot of dark stonework. And again, this has all been done in Inktense. I love doing Inktense for stonework. I just think it makes brilliant stonework. So that's what I did there. I'm going to do the same for the bricks up here. And then start bringing in a bunch of colour. You know, lots of greens for all the leaves. I think I'm going to do the tables blue. I think a bit of yellow down here. At the moment, I'm leaning towards mint ice cream, like mint chocolate chip ice cream. But if you got any ice cream suggestions, let me know. Like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream and what should I be doing? Mine is vanilla, but that's because it's versatile. You can turn vanilla into many other flavors. So I like a really good quality vanilla. But that's a bit boring. So yeah, that is my page in Nelko Neko, Story of Precious Cats. And then the other big one that I've been doing some work in is Precious Planet by Millie Marotta. So I had an older whip in here, and I've done a little bit of work on this one, on the panda. As you can see, I've now finished all the black and white, the black and grey, and I've still got the white and grey to do. I do also want to go over these leaves because it's very grey green, so it's not the clearest. I'm thinking I might pull out a green glitter gel pen and go over the leaves of that, the bamboo. So I've just got the white left to go on there. I got a bit done on this because I happened to be hospitalized and had a surgery this weekend. So yeah, we'll talk about all that coming up too. But because I was in hospital, I also made a start on another page and was working on this one as well, which I love how this one's going. This is a Cebu flower picker. They're very cute little birds. So that's the one that I have been working on and what I think I'll carry on with today. Ignore my random piece of paper that I shoved in there to try and keep this area clean. So far this has been coloured with Languile gel pens and an acrylic paint pen for the background. So I'll just put all my stuff to the side there. So I've got a little bit more work left to go on the leaves, but I'm actually going to start on the flowers because I want to do these flowers with the yellows that I've done in here, but I can only do this during natural daylight, which is what I'm currently in. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the yellow to do that flower, these flowers up here, and that flower there, and just bring a bit of yellow around here. So yeah, March 27th was the last time we filmed one of these. My goodness, it's been a time. So I got very, very sick with a very nasty cold that took about a month to lift up. I was just starting to feel better. And during that month, I actually did not do a lot of colouring, which is why I don't have a lot of what I've been working on to show you, because I haven't been colouring. And so one of the things at the moment is I don't have a completed pages filmed, because for completed pages, I have one definitely complete page, 2 pages that are complete, but I also see myself coming back and doing more work on them, and a whip. And that is everything that I have for the month of June. And I was debating as to whether or not I film the completed pages for that. Now, that's still a valid month. You know, it's not about the numbers. I'm not like sitting here going, oh, I only completed 1 page. No, like I completed 1 page. I was sick. Some months I will do hundreds and hundreds, and some months I will do 1. And I thought about doing the video anyway, just to be like, you know, comparison. But then at the same time, it's a very short video, and I don't know how you'll feel about that. So right now, my brain is just kind of saying, just roll it into July's. But do you think I should do the video for just the 1 completed page, plus the two completed pages? But I think I'm going to go and add more to them. I feel like they're actually incomplete, even though they're complete. It's a situation. Anyway, yeah, I would love your opinion on that. So how do you feel? Because for me, like if somebody was like, oh, I want to do completed pages videos, but I've only got 4 pages to show, I'd be like, that's awesome. Show me the 4 pages. Like I would have no qualms about watching someone else do 4 pages for a completed page video. So like, why am I doubting it for me? I don't know. Let me know your opinions. I'd just love to hear about that from you guys. Appreciate that. But yeah, I am now over the cold. It took a long time. It wasn't just the coffee sniffly grossness. It left me really exhausted there for a while too, and I was having a lot of difficulty even just staying awake. So I just needed lots and lots of bed rest. But feeling much, much better now, which is wonderful and what we very much like. And I was feeling much better. And so on Friday, I had an appointment, and I was feeling really good too, because not only did I have this appointment on Friday, I had just been given a date for the surgery for my mouth, which I've been waiting on this oral surgery date for ages. And I talked about this in the live stream if you missed it. But at the end of July, I was booked in to have a dental and oral surgery done. And as part of it, they have to remove all my teeth. I'm actually very excited about this. I have some very bad teeth because of calcium deficiencies and some other stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but I've been waiting for this procedure for over a year. So on Friday, I had a mental health appointment that I was going to, and I was really excited to go to it because I'm doing really well mentally, and I had this appointment date come in, which has just given me a burst of like, yay, something's finally happening, because I've been waiting on multiple hospital procedures for so long. So it was good. And I decided that rather than drive to my hospital appointment, I would take the bus and then walk part of the way just to get some steps in and get some exercise. And it was a nice day. So I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's get some movement in. Well, on my way to my appointment at the hospital, I felt my hernia pop out. I have a hernia on my stomach and it has been an issue for a long while. Now, normally with a hernia, you can pop it back in and it's painful, but it's copable. My hernia likes to pop out and then get caught. And it is like somebody is taking my insides and wringing it out like a washcloth. It is so painful. It is so awful. And I have been miserable every time I have had one of these hernia flare ups. And it has resulted in me going to the ED at least twice for it, and once by ambulance. So it's not great. It's not a great time. I'm in a lot of pain for multiple hours. Can't move, can't do anything. And normally to deal with it at home, I've been dealing with it by taking painkillers, taking my benzos to make me go to sleep, and then sleeping through it. So it's not really a good coping strategy, but as the doctor said, I've been surviving, not thriving, while I wait for a consult for this hernia. Well, on Friday, of course, the hernia popped out at an appointment. And it wasn't a good time. So I had my appointment, but during the whole appointment, my psychiatrist could see how much pain I'm in. And so we finish off the appointment. I ask him to write down and let me have a reminder of the appointment because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to remember a thing of this appointment. I'm in too much pain. He's like, no worries. Also, I'm sending you to ED. So on Friday afternoon, I ended up in the emergency department. And I ended up there until Saturday afternoon because of the timing and just things happening. The CT machine broke down, yada, yada, yada. But basically, after a very, very long day, I had a consult with the surgeon who agreed that because of the amount of pain I have been in with my hernia and because of the fact it has been affecting my life so badly, that they would do surgery then and there to repair the hernia. So on Saturday afternoon, I got my hernia repaired. So I have had surgery on the weekend. Yeah, I was not planning it. I was not prepared for it, but I am very glad it has happened. I am already discharged. It is Wednesday as I'm filming this. I've been home since Sunday afternoon, and I'm doing really well. My stomach is very, very bruised, but absolutely fine. Very minimal pain. It's a keyhole surgery. It's a very quick surgery. And yeah, apart from like bending down, which I'm avoiding, I'm not allowed to lift for the next 6 weeks. We're doing great. And I am just so relieved to have that hernia fixed and to hopefully never ever have to deal with that pain again because it is excruciating. So that's like a huge thing. That's really, really awesome. But because of that, I was really worried there for a while because part of me was going, uh-oh, what's going to happen to my dental procedure? But because of how debilitating the hernia is, I made the decision that if they did decide to go ahead with the hernia op and it caused me to lose my booking for the dental op, that was the price I was willing to pay because the dental op can just be delayed again if need be. And I would rather get that hernia done. Well, luckily, the dental department has said, no, we can still go ahead with your dental surgery. So even though I've just had a hernia op, in 3 weeks' time, I am going to be having my dental op as well. So that's really exciting for me. I know that there may be some people out there that are a bit like, oh, operations scary. And yes, operations are scary. And of course, everything comes with risks. I have been under anesthesia 3 times now, and I am luckily come through very easily. And I am not worried about this in the slightest. I've got good teams around me, and I believe that it will be all good. And I'm very excited to have gone through all this. So that is 2 of 4 of the hospital procedures I've been waiting on knocked out in the space of a month after being told multiple procedures would be years waitlist. So it's huge. It's a huge, huge weekend. And while surgery is not great, it's a lot. And so my hope is after recovery time between both of these ops, we might get a date for the next one, the colonoscopy. And then, maybe things can get back on track. Maybe I can go back to work, maybe things won't be so disruptive again. So that's really, really exciting. So yeah, I'm sorry it's been a quiet month or so, but in the end it's been for good reason, because it's been a lot of things that are good for the body, for healing, and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna do my best to keep up with what you're working on Wednesday. I need to film some more A Little Touch of Color counts. I did put up the last one that I had pre-recorded while I was in the hospital. Oops, I've missed a leaf there. That's okay. I'll come in when I do the edge and clean that one up. And yeah. Oh, and I've messed up there too. That's okay. I've still got more green to do anyway. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I will try to keep up with the A Little Touch of Color counts and all that sort of stuff. But again, there's still some upcoming procedures. My dental op is quite a big op. I do have to go into general anesthetic for it again. And that one's also another big recovery time. I'm also going to be without teeth for 12 weeks as part of it until we can get the dentures made, because I do have to have all my teeth up the top extracted, as well as my bottoms, as well as my wisdoms. I am going to have some of my bottom teeth, but yeah, they do have to extract a lot of them, which I'm actually very happy about. I have a phobia of dentists, so I'm not very good at going to the dentist. So when they were like, here are your options, I'm like, can you just take all my teeth? They're like, well, we don't really want to take your bottom ones because they're all good, but your top ones have had a lot of calcium loss, so yeah, we can take your top ones. So I'm actually excited for it. Yeah. So I've just been keeping busy at this. When I was in the ED, I happened to have this Millie Marotta book with me and my Language gel pens because I took it to my appointment at the hospital. So I happened to have these on me, and it was the perfect weekend distraction, because I could just sit there and colour in a section when I felt like I could sit there and colour, and then I would stop. It does make me want to. I have a little hospital bag, and it has the Millie Marotta postcards and small victories, and I've been thinking about pulling out small victories to put onto my shelf, so I will actually colour it. And it's making me think I should get one of the pocket versions of Millie's books and put it in there, because I also have a pack of gel pens in there, and so it's actually quite a good way to keep busy at the hospital. So part of me is thinking maybe I should buy one of the mini Millie Marottas, like a mini Secrets of the Sea or something like that, and keep that in there to work on just for when I'm in hospital. Because we do, unfortunately, seem to be ending up there a bit lately. Hopefully, touch and wood, not anymore. So yeah, the next big things coming up is I have my surgery consult and anesthetic consults coming up for my dental procedure. So those are the last two dates where somebody could come in and go, yeah, no, this isn't actually going to happen, but as far as I'm aware at this stage, it's all go, so that's exciting. And then end of the month, another procedure. So end of the month there might be another little gap in uploads. It's scheduled to happen on the 30th, so I'll either do completed pages and have that ready to go early, or just film completed pages late, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. Which is another reason where I'm like, do I just film that completed pages with 4 pages now? Because the end of the month, we might not even get to completed pages, you know? All these questions, all these things. But yeah, I hope for the rest of y'all it's all going well out there. Like I said, I'm doing really well. The pain is absolutely minimal. I mean, I haven't even taken my painkillers today. I do need to. It's on my list to do after my breakfast settles a bit more down. Yeah. And just carrying on, I'm going to try and complete this one and hopefully the panda page today too, because there's not much more to go, but you can see the little yellow flower coming together. Obviously I've got to bring in the green for like these. I'm going to use the same green patterns. I did try to go around the leaves with a darker green, but it just wasn't working very cleanly, so hopefully I can get that pen to work. And I just got to decide on these ones here. I'm almost like, do I grab a paint pen and fill in the majority of it and then just do the little extra sections on top? I don't know. But yeah, it's very close to being done, so like I might just try and get this one finished off today and have that ready to go, because I do love how it's progressing. I've really grown attached to colouring in Millie's work. It's just quite wonderful, especially with the linguos. I just enjoy it. It's almost like a colour by number, except the colours aren't set for you, so you can do whatever you want. So for this one, I just did Google the actual flower, the Cebu flower picker bird, and just took the colours from what I found online. So it was pretty straightforward. I should have, if I was, originally I wasn't planning to colour in the background, but because I didn't have a paint pen on me, but then when I got home, I was like, well, now I have my paint pens, so I'll colour in the background. But it did mean like in certain areas I went over where I'd already coloured in, so that's not great. So I should have done that first. And that's why some of the berries I kind of need to go back over the edges, and like this branch here and just in there, I just need to like clean up a couple of edges. I've done some of the berries cleanups, but I can see there's a couple more I need to clean up, so we'll get there eventually. Yeah, other things coming up this month that I want to do. I want to finish off Naoko Neko and hopefully get some more pages done. I'd like to get to a Mythomorphia page. It's also Matariki. Actually, this week is Matariki here in Aotearoa. So I would love to do a Matariki stream. I missed out last year because I think I wasn't well again. But Matariki is Māori New Year. I have some Matariki colouring books, and I would like to not only have a reason to pull them out, but to stream on Matariki and share some of New Zealand's culture. Yeah, and hopefully get some other Kiwis on the stream. And oop, that was very loud. Yeah, just hopefully celebrate Matariki together, because it's a wonderful time of year. But we'll see how that goes. It's getting a bit late for me to organise things, and again, that was on the list to organise during the weekend, and then the weekend didn't really go to plan. That's okay. Sometimes these things occur. I also really do want to sit down and try and get some more of my own colouring pages done. Oh, yeah. Even if I don't work on the mermaid one, because I seem to be getting blocked on the mermaid one, I don't know. I think I just need to step away from that one and come back to it another day and maybe start working on different ones. And just, then at least I can get something done, you know? Because it just, I don't know, it just seems to be blocked every time I pull out the mermaid one. It's the octopus. I just don't want to draw all the tentacles. So it's like, maybe I'll just work on something else for a while and we'll come back to the mermaid one during mermaid, or when I'm in the mood to draw more mermaids. It's obviously not the vibe right now, and that's okay. I'm sure a lot of colouring book illustrators get stuck and decide to leave a page for a while. It's just like with colouring. Sometimes we get stuck and we just need to leave the page for a while. So I think I'm better just to leave that one and move on to something else and draw that one in. And just in here, at least now with these, like, because I did the background first, if there's a little bit of paint pen overflow, it's easy to clean up with the Langwells. Yeah, I like that yellow flower. I think that's really bringing it together, and the little bit of yellow down here as well ties it together. I think I'll leave the center of the flowers white. I could possibly bring in the blue. Could be another option, but I quite like that pop of blue in the center. I think that's quite nice. So I think I'll just leave the center of that flower white. Could always pull out the little white grey to colour it so it's not white, but we'll decide once these leaves are coloured, because that's obviously affecting it too. But yeah, Shadow has just jumped on the desk, so I'll let him say a quick hi without letting him go on my stomach or lifting him, because I'm not allowed to lift him right now. But I think that's probably a good place to end. We'll give him some treats, so you get your obligatory Shadow munching, blowing out my camera light moment. There you go. It's not a video if Shadow's not up here, right? But yes, thank you so much for watching. It was lovely to chat with all of you and to give you a bit of an update of everything that's been going on. I am going to be trying to live stream. I'm just going to see how the stomach goes. We're just going to take it day by day at the moment, and when I feel like I can sit at the desk for a good while, that'll be a good sign. So that's also what this video today has been. But I hope you enjoyed watching me work in Millie Marotta's Precious Planet and what I've been working on. And again, I would love to hear from you and know, what have you been working on? What you're working on Wednesdays? They're back. All the araha to you all. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Tēnā koutou. See you later. Bye. Can you say bye, Shadow? He's not very impressed.